Okay, dokie. I think we're recording. Looks like we're recording. We are back and playing more Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, and we are about to interview our suspects. B. Fowler, R. Butcher, and T. Garrett. The cast of EastEnders. And this must be them here.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
I don't know which one this is, but we're interrogating this one.
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I know, we already had a conversation with this guy in the street. He's B. Fowler.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh.
Oh.
I saw nothing. I swear.
Well, I don't want to be that either, so I would like to go. To be fair, they can't actually hold him if he hasn't done anything. They can't hold him just because he's a witness. He can leave if he wants. Smoker, manual worker, injured leg, religious, dog walker? That's not what that says. Oh, he's got the dog tattoo as well. Gang member. Okay, well that's pretty sus. Cross. Likes trinkets. Religious. That'll be smoker, because he's got yellow fingers. Callous hands, manual worker. Okay. Yellow nail, smoker. Or he could be ill, but he's probably not. Oh right, injured leg. Where the hell is his leg? Here we go. Injured leg. Well, yeah, it was Watson that fixed it. Benjamin Fowler. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He's involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
He works for the council. But he's also in a gang, so...
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lamps.
I feel like it's not this guy.
I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear...
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Nonsense, you've got the tattoo.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud
Got to
of what
pick a
I did.
pocket or two.
All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
All my cats and dogs died when I was a lad. I mean, that's a shame, but I love that. It's like, I lost everything, including my cats and dogs.
Please,
Right, this
escort
guy
the
seems like a
suspect for
dickhead.
interrogation.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that the one that ran off was the guy that said he was
Good
in
day to you,
shock.
sir.
This guy
My name
seems
is Sherlock
shitty.
Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
Yeah, you seemed sus. Your items
are
were
a witness
sus.
to
You're
murder.
sus.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the
I'm
first
hitting the
time
emergency
that the
meeting
police
button.
jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged.
Oh my god, he's
Yet.
from Newcastle? He's a Geordie? He's eating a cheesy bean potato? Oh, I forgot to do a thing. He is ill. He is poor, works with electricity... Submarine? That's not what that says. Something... It looks like anarchist apparel, but I don't think it's that. But that's what it looks like. Oh, anarchist symbol. Okay, close enough. Worn clothes. He is poor. Black sputum. Oh, silicosis? No, that's not what that says. Silicosis. Something to do with silicon? Electrical burn works with electricity. Or he fried the folk today. I mean, that would seem a bit easy, but he did seem the most suspicious. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and probably most probably all authority. It's obvious that he's poor as his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was
Oh,
spectacular.
not the
If you
bourgeoisie.
remain in the square, why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Silicosis is a long-term lung disease caused by inhaling large amounts of crystalline silica dust, usually over many years. Silica is a substance naturally found in certain types of stone, rock, sand, and clay. Working with these materials can create a very fine dust that can be easily inhaled. Once inside the lungs, it causes swelling and gradually leads to areas of hardened and scarred lung tissue fibrosis. Lung tissue that's scarred in this way doesn't function properly. People who work in the following industries are particularly at risk: stonemasonry and stone cutting, construction and demolition, worktop manufacturing and fitting, pottery, ceramics and glass manufacturing, mining and quarrying, and sandblasting. Main symptoms are persistent cough, persistent shortness of breath, weakness, and tiredness. You can increase your risk of TB, pulmonary hypertension, heart failure, arthritis, kidney disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and lung cancer. So that's what he has.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
Oops.
It's only
Sorry.
a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Yeah?
It doesn't say that on the NHS website.
I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes.
Maybe because people
At
don't
the
work with
Newcastle
coal as much
mines.
anymore.
15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
You can't see, man.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I'll teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think.
Self-taught and burning
And I
yourself.
don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Fun times. Okay, so I think we've learned everything about these guys. Jeremiah's mother, not him. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of evidence now. But we'll need to go and track down the guy that ran away, so we need to go to Great Ormond Street. Gosh. Okay, we are at Gosh. This looks like a little school in the hospital ward. That's kind of cute. That's a little like activity
And apparently
table.
The children's ward.
I thought Great Ormond Street was a children's hospital. I thought it was all the children's ward. Unless it wasn't back in the day, or unless it is now and I'm an idiot. I was pretty sure Great Ormond Street was a children's hospital. Unless it's just got a very prominent children's wing. That could be the case. I don't live in London, quite obviously, being I'm in Scotland. I don't live in London, so I don't know, but everything I've ever seen about Great Ormond Street has always been about children. Like all those adverts on the TV, the charity adverts, it's always children. Like in the canapes. Oh. Oh, is this the dude? This is the dude. Letter from Karolinska University Hospital. Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You'll be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarised within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin. Dr. Knockout Medicine. Karolinska University Hospital, Stockholm.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
Judith Butcher, 1863 to
Mr.
1885.
Butcher's wife. A young woman lost her life.
So maybe it's a hereditary condition and his daughter's inherited it and that's why she's ill. Having a look around. These are some nice plants. Nice giraffe here. Some sleeping children that I feel a little bit creepy. Running around. What?
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
I love how he says apparently as if he teleported in there like the doctor. Like the TARDIS just arrived in the room. Like, surely he walked in and was like, do you know where I would find blah? And then they directed him here. He didn't just like evaporate and then re-evaporate in the room. Meryl Butcher, age 12 years, myelitis. I'm gonna have to Google that too. Heart modem? Lungs talable? Being treated with neurontin, Lyrica and Chemstro. Dr. Whitehead, London University Hospital.
Meryl Butcher.
Okay, let me do some more Googling. You might be watching this and like, Lauren, stop Googling stuff, I don't actually care, but here's the thing, I do, so you're gonna have to deal with me. Myelitis, transverse myelitis, is a rare neurological condition. It's caused by inflammation of the spinal cord. The swelling damages the nerves and can leave permanent scars or lesions. The scars or lesions may interrupt communication between the nerves and the spinal cord and the rest of the body. Transverse refers to the swelling being across the width of the spinal cord. It's also sometimes used to describe swelling that only affects part of the width of the spinal cord. So is that the same as just regular myelitis? Yeah, it's the same. Symptoms are muscle weakness in the legs and sometimes in the arms, mobility problems, unusual sensations and numbness, bladder problems, bowel problems, sexual problems, and pain. It can happen at any time in their life. It might only be one episode, or it can happen repeatedly. It can be the first sign of MS or another condition. And then what have we got? What is... Oh, neurotonin must be like a neurological thing. Neurontin. Okay, you can still get that. It's used to treat epilepsy and also for nerve pain. Lyrica is an anticonvulsant, analgesic, and anxiolytic, used to treat epilepsy, neuropathic pain, fibromyalgia, restless leg syndrome, opioid withdrawal, and anxiety disorder. So a variety of things. And Chemstro, although she's not on it. Used to treat muscle spasticity from a spinal cord injury or multiple sclerosis. Okay. So, yeah, so she's on a variety of medicines that treat epilepsy and nerve pain and things for... She's not on the medicine for MS, but this can lead to MS. So, that is quite the machine we've got going there. Okay, hi, sir. It's like, sorry, I've been reading your daughter's chart for the past, like, 10 minutes. I hope that doesn't make me look like a freak of nature.
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
She your daughter?
You're not from Scotland Yard, Sherlock. You don't work there.
She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran. But I had to see Dr. Blowberry today, and the policeman wouldn't
Sir
listen.
Blowberry.
I understand now.
Okay. I mean, he's looking not well, to be quite honest. I can't read those because of the light in the background. Oh, there we go. Recently something. Daughter's gift, he is worried. Railway worker? Was something. It looks like progesterone, but I sort of doubt that is what that says. Railway worker. Shabby expensive waistcoat was once prosperous. His hands are not looking good. Wedding ring, he is married. Oh, I read that as worried. Married. Yeah, but his wife is dead, so... Recently cleaned. And then, that'll be that. Daughter's gift. Reginald Butcherd, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining, they have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. See, that seems like a nice guy, so I'm really hoping it's not him, but it probably is, knowing this bloody game.
It'll take a long time. But I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a
Can't deal with Dr.
We're going out
Blowberry.
next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
She's a pain in the arse. I hope your daughter is
We'd
not so much of an
sacrifice our lives
arsehole.
for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
I feel like this is so out of character for Sherlock Holmes. Like, I've never read the books, so I could be completely off base here. But this, like, loving father man just doesn't feel like the Sherlock
What do you do for a
I've
living,
known
Mr.
in any
I
adaptation, but...
work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
Letter from Butcher's
You
job.
have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Sherlock in this game is quite hot. And I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's
Very
cabs
nice
in the square
eyes.
where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But
I have no
a week
idea.
ago, we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Yeah, I don't think it's this guy. I mean, I don't want it to be this guy, but I also don't think it's this guy.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
Right, so I've interrogated the possible suspects. I love that. It's like, normal. Oh shit. Normal. Electrify. Okay, find it with a technical comforting phone. Perhaps it's not too far from the street. Okay, we do have some thingies we can make. Oh, we've got a lot of info here. Right, shit. Right, I hate with the way that, like, can you just stay still for a second so I can read? I know you probably think this looks cool in Mind Palace, but actually it's really, really difficult to read. Right. Mr. Fowler had a difficult life. Maybe these two? No? Okay, well, fuck you then. Thomas Garrett owes a large sum of money to the Bank of England. Crying out loud. Seriously ill daughter. These two, yeah. So, Butcher's problems. Reginald Butcher has problems at work due to the time off he has taken to visit a seriously ill daughter. Okay. Who's the electrician? Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Railways Company. He could, therefore know the layout of the London sewers. Criminal in the past. Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he's since changed his ways. That's not what I meant to click. These two? Yeah. Clumpight's trap. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean he'd be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Or Butcher's trap. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity, it's his job. He would have been able to create the trap, able to trap the cab. He would have been able to trap the cab and activate the device. He would have, but I absolutely refuse to blame him right now, because I like him, so no. But the other guy is also an electrician. So those are also insufficient knowledge. An electrical trap for the technical cab was arranged by a professional. Thomas Garrett would not have had sufficient knowledge. Or sufficient knowledge, as Thomas Garrett teaches electricity, he would have sufficient knowledge to make the trap. Now, he says he's self-taught, but that doesn't automatically mean that he's not good at what he does. It would be unrealistic in the 1800s, I think, to be a professional at something when you're self-taught, because you're not going to be watching a YouTube tutorial, are you? But I also don't like him, so I'm going to not say that I'm not going to put it past him for now, because I want it to be him, because I don't like him, so there's that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Anarchist ideology. Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations, but Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. Yeah, but he hates authority, so he won't care. I don't know why these two don't connect. Because it seems like they would, but okay. And these two don't... No, these two don't connect. Oh, right, yeah, he also repairs... So they've all got experience working with electricity, although Butcher is the only one that actually works with it in a professional capacity. But I don't care, I'm refusing to blame him. Benjamin Fowler sometimes works with electricity but is not a specialist. It's doubtful he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Or he does have sufficient knowledge to repair electric lampposts, which could have enabled him to create the deadly trap. I feel like he probably could have, but again, I'm not blaming him for now because I feel like we need to know more. I don't think any of these connect, so I'll just leave it for now. Rightio, so, time to leave. Where are we going? I mean, I'm guessing back to the accident area, but I don't know what I'm looking for, because they said, like, maybe it's not far from the accident. Because we've only got 3 locations, one of them was Baker Street, so... Aha! Ah!
Mud.
Ah, the pungent mud.
There was a collision here. Fresh paint, but from something else. The technical cab collided and stopped here.
The barrel and bucket shop.
The lock was forced.
Okay, what's going on over here? Oops. Where did that go? Snake nest and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of this snake nest there was the skeleton of a child who had lightly plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." What in the name of God? What?
Goes through the entire room.
I want to know why the mud smells so bad. Why is it so stinky? The licorice, the sticky licorice and stinky mud plot. Not quite as catchy as the gunpowder plot, but we take what we can get. I hate these puzzles so much. Dual shot battery low. I don't care.
There's no space for this lockpick.
So if we, right, can we only use one lock for this? Oops. Ah. So how do I, if there's not enough space for two, or can I use one of these, like? Ah, right, okay. Wonderful. Sorted.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. Mud. Oof, smells bad.
Still with the stinky mud.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally.
A hole!
An old access point to the sewers.
I don't want to go into the sewers. I'm wearing such a nice coat and scarf. They're going to get messy. Why is this thing telling me to leave? Oh, right, it's because they've added sewers to my list of locations. Why is there always a sewer? If there's not a mine, there's always a sewer. It's always one or the other. Big Killer Croc and Arkham Asylum vibes going on here. When in doubt, keep to the right. One day I'm going to follow that advice and I'm going to walk straight into, like, a bear pit. And I will have myself and Caleb to blame for that. Yeah, when in doubt, keep to the right, and I found nothing. So we will try the left. Gonna put him in a dungeon under. Those bitches ain't something, they're dying of hunger. Also very... What the hell was that? Also big 7 Voyages of Cynthia. What is that? What the hell is that noise? There's a door here. We maybe should have brought a torch before we climbed down the hole, but never mind. Generator? Or something? Please don't make me get in the water. I'm wearing my nice coat. Don't do this to me, game. Oh, it's doing it to me. This is not Horizon Zero Dawn. We can't...
Not go in there.
Yeah, you're right. You better not. But then where do we go? Ah, the water level's going down. So I can climb down now. Oh, that's... Now we're doing the cistern from Tomb Raider. Okay, this was helpful. Oh, wait. Am I gonna have to shove this? Is this Tomb Raider? Oh, yeah, it is. Wait. I assume I'm wanting to push it that way. I believe it's 5 PM and it's still sunny outside. I'm so happy. It's about time, man. I hate the winter. I hate having cold hands all the time, and I hate how it's dark all the time. And I don't feel, you know, I don't get like winter where it's like, I'm so excited for like drinking hot chocolate and wearing fluffy jumpers. Like, no, I'm not excited for seasonal affective disorder and numb hands. I need to put that back up again. I think halfway, and I think if I put it up any higher it'll be too high. Wonderful. Oh god, we're gonna have to do a balancing act again. Oh, there's another one here. So like, what do I want to do with this? Oh right, it lifts it again. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's what I wanted to do or not, to be honest. Once again, no Watson. Why is Watson so unhelpful in this game? Like, why am I down a hole and Watson is just off? He's like, oh, I need to go to the hospital and, like, help with the patients. Like, maybe help me. I'm sure the hospital has lots of doctors, Watson. Where is your sense of John Locke? I must say, the Sherlock in these games I much prefer over the Sherlock in the TV show. He's a much more likeable guy. Wait, you see, that will have achieved absolutely fucking nothing. Look, there's not even anything over here. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Oh, you bastards. But wait. What am I doing, though? Okay, there's a thingy here. Am I going up here? I am not going up there because the ladder's broken. But like, how am I meant to get from there? Unless, was I supposed to go down this ladder? And do something over there? I don't know. I can't really see anything on there to do. But then maybe... Like, I can't bring that one over here because there's a wall in the road. If I get up... I need to get onto that ladder, which means this needs to be higher. But I don't think I can hop onto it from here. Unless I can. Hold on. Okay, let me try. I kind of doubt it, though. I can't do a run and jump like Tomb Raider. Yeah, he can't jump onto it from here. But it seems as if that's what I need to do so that I can get into that door over there. So maybe I just need to move it over a bit? Which seems like a waste of my time, but you know. See, if Watson was here, then he could lower them and raise them for me and save me hassle. But no, that would just make life too easy. I can only shove it. I can't move it to the side. So then what is the deal? What am I supposed to do? I might shove it over here then. That seems like the only logical explanation. Because I can't move it to the side at all. But then where does that take me? That door up there? But then how do I... Okay, we'll try it, but I'm kind of confused as to how I'm supposed to get to that door, because they'll be the wrong height. What does this do? Oh. 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 Well. Well. That makes more sense now. Okay, we'll cross back over.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think there's a thingy down here, is there? There's not. So I'm taking I need to make that like go halfway. And then I can probably jump to the ladder. I'll go back round. Right down here. He definitely needs a Lara Croft outfit for these instead of kicking around in his trench coat. This is just not the right attire for this. Yeah, there we go. Okie dokie. We are cooking with gas. Great. Okay. We are in. We got a trophy and everything. Oh, there's like a thing up here. Wait, where did that come from? I don't know, but thank God. That makes life so much easier. Okay. So something over here.
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust. Magnesium strips. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium.
Iron oxide powder, aluminium powder, and magnesium strips are found in the sewers. They are ingredients for thermite, which is commonly used in railway welding. So again, something to do with the railway. And then there is a big old hole in the wall over here.
So
bank
it was the
vault?
goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
God, that went in a direction I wasn't expecting. Thingby is an anarchist and he doesn't like the bank, so
The
that
thieves
could
have
explain a
opened
lot.
Almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
That's actually my worst fear, like taking something to the bank and giving it to the bank so you think it's safe and then some madman steals it. Like, not so much of an issue with, like, you know, money being like a digital thing. Not like crypto, but like, you know, you've got a bank account, it tells you how much money you have, but the money isn't physically sitting in a room somewhere, that kind of thing. But still, it gives me the fear.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes.
You already said that. A map.
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
Locate the rest
This vault
cross.
belongs to the Bank of England.
Right, so where am I now? In the bank vault. So there's an exclamation mark where that table is, and then where the three uppy downies are. I don't know what you call them. So we need to go across the way into a thing with a bat. Oh, the red cross, is it the... No, I was going to say, is it the barrel? Because it's got a barrel like the shop, but I don't think it is, because I'm assuming that's where the ladder is, so it must be different. So we need to go back out of here. And then back over the way. So we want to go directly across. Yeah, out the door. Directly across, past the, is it here? Yeah, past that. Down the hall and to the left? Is that where that door is? Yeah, through this door. Nice work, Sherlock. And then to the right. Here. There's a little fire. And a venti thing?
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long.
It's the licorice. And it's
All of
empty.
the licorice has been eaten. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. These barrels are empty and unsealed.
Same cigarettes that we found in the belongings.
Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Whose belongings? Who was
This
it?
cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
He can't. He went on holiday or something. Examine the sewers completed. Okay, so we've got these two are both about a bank, so I'm going to connect them. The Bank of England was robbed by the Rascal Gang. It's the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. Yeah, see, that's suspicious. Just an anarchist. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to destroy. Or Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Rascal Gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. I'm going to say that because I don't like him. And I want it to be him. But I don't know. Benjamin Fowler's connected with the Rascal Gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but he made an attempt to remove it. Which links to Fowler's new life. Benjamin Fowler was once a member of the Rascal Gang, but that's now all in the past, or always a criminal. Bandits like Benjamin Fowler never change. His work for the town might be a cover for his crimes. I mean, I'm going to say this one, but I don't really think it's him. Ah, that makes these two get angry. Okay, so if I say it's not him, then what does that do? Okay, makes them blue. Well, anyway. I didn't even get a chance to read that said. Underground worker. Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers and where the bank was robbed. Butcher's love. Reginald Butcher is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits. Hopelessness. Reginald Butcher needs urgent medical care for his daughter. Because of this, he contacted the Rascal Gang and helped them rob a bank. I mean, I could believe either of those, but I don't want to believe the second one. So if I say this... Okay, so nothing actually is set in stone here. Do these connect? They do. Evil plan. Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of the Rascals gang immediately afterwards. But why? Okay, but why though? Right? Because the bank robbery isn't... The bank robbery isn't why they died. That's... Yeah. Like, even if any of these three robbed the bank, that isn't why the thing happened in the street. Those are two completely different situations. So what's going on? So, like, Mr. Garrett is a murderer. So, like, each one of these will produce one of these. So they think he killed the accomplices. So, like, I assume, like, if you change that to that, and then you change that to that, then that will mean... Oh, nothing happened. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Or he helped the gang rob the bank and then killed them so he could keep all the money for himself. Or... I mean, I have a horrible feeling it's going to be Butcher, because it's always the sad one. It's always the sad one. Mr. Butcher is a murderer. Killed them for the money. Is this it? Is this... You found all the clues in the case. Oh, I don't know. So is this it? Is this all I've got? Resolve the murder at the square. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Because this is what happened the last time. I get to the point and I'm like, I don't have a definitive idea here. Right. Hold up. Right. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We are gonna go back to Scotland Yard because I can't remember who had those cigarettes. I feel like one of... Unless it was in Rascal's belongings, but I feel like it was in one of the three guys' belongings. But I think the key to solving this case is to look at their belongings again. So that's what we're gonna do. And that will wrap up this very nicely in 2 parts. Who are you? Oh, you're that guy with the punched face. Rep, sucks to be you. Right. Yeah, that's in here. I mean, he said it's a popular brand of cigarette. Oh no, it's not. That's a pen. Okay, so who had... Ah, him. He has the cigarettes.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
See, he's the one that I least suspected. Fowler. I think he's got the most motive. And he is the shittiest out of the three. He has the most desperate motive that could drive him to do something stupid. He would just be in it for the sake of getting money. He's not... He was the one that I suspected the least. So unless the cigarettes are a red herring... Oh, I don't know, man. I want it to be Garrett, but I know what these games are like, and the one that seems obviously the most evil tends to not be the one that did it. Like, I feel like it's got to be. I feel like it's got to be Butcher, because I just know that these games are evil, and that they will make the one that you feel the worst for be the criminal. But also, that only cigarettes are in his, so I just don't know. But he has the least amount of motive, because like he's not even got any need for money. Like there's no, like he's not desperate. He isn't desperate for money. The other two are. He's desperate. He's an anarchist with a grudge against the bank, but he doesn't have any reason to rob the bank other than just being a criminal. But he says he's turned his life around, and like I said, he's the one I had the least reason to think did it. So I think maybe those cigarettes were a red herring, because he did say they're a popular brand, so there's no reason why someone else can't smoke the same cigarettes. I'm going to rule out Fowler, which means we're stuck between him and him. And I just feel like with the way that these cases have gone in the past in these games, I feel like it's going to be Mr. Butcher, even though I really, really don't want it to be. He also does know the most about the railways. It was one of the railway carts that was driving. There's a lot of evidence stacked against him. Like, yeah, like he's an underground worker. He's the most professional when it comes to electricity. The other two, this guy here, he just fixes lampposts. This guy here, he is self-taught, whereas this guy actually knows electricity in and out. There's just a huge amount of evidence stacked against him, so I think it's Mr. Butcher. But I am going to absolve him because I do feel really bad for him. Like, yeah, you shouldn't kill people, and he did cause a lot of damage, although I don't think he did it intentionally, and he was, like, really, at the scene, he was, like, really stressed out, as if, like, if he did do it, that it was like, oh my god, I didn't mean this. And it was out of sheer desperation, so, and his daughter's already lost one parent. I know this isn't how the law works, but this is, the game is giving me the options, so I'm gonna accuse Mr. Butcher, but I'm gonna absolve him of his crime. And we'll see how this plays out. Because, like, as soon as I was like, I hope it's not him, I was like, that means it is him. Because I remember, like, the last time, the one with the Roman bathhouse, there was, like, that one guy that right from the start was like, it's definitely not him, he seems like a really good guy, and it was him in the end. So, like, exact same problem, where they give you, like, 3 suspects, 2 of them seem like dodgy guys, and one of them seems like a good guy, and it turns out to be the good guy, because that's just, I don't know, the way that these games work. I'm getting into the psyche of the, Frogwares here.
You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand? I was forced to do all this.
So it was him then. He's admitting it.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Yeah, so it was definitely him. He just basically admitted to the crime. Reginald Butcher only wanted to save his daughter's life. To do this, he robbed a bank, killed his accomplices out of necessity. The circumstances are exceptional. He did not have any other choice. Check conclusion. Yay, I got it right. I mean, yay, not really yay, because, yay, murdering people. But yes, it was him. I was right, and I'm very happy. So I'm now 3 out of 4 that I've got right. So, yay me. Disaster strikes. Fever dreams. So we'll see, we'll look at the little beginning of this case and then we will head off for the day. Oh, looks as if the next one's quite short. Now I'm thinking maybe I should like just stop here and start and I mean it's dinner time for me, but it looks as if the next case is not very long, just looking at the the thing. So now I kind of think I should just go ahead and finish. So, okay, what we'll do then is we will stop here and I will continue and finish the game in the next part because it looks as if we will finish it in the next installment. So, yeah, we'll stop here and I will carry on in the next part and we will conclude Sherlock Holmes the Devil's Daughter. See you then, everyone.